Good morning, student. I, Kinnari Dave, welcomes you all for the last part of Unit 10, Standard 12, Haloalkane and Haloarine Chemistry. Student, in this last part, I am going to explain you some of the trick related to the some very important conversions also, and will study about some chlorination halogenation reactions also. The first of all we'll start why the aryl halide are less reactive to the nucleophilic substitution reaction. That is our main point of today, as aryl halide less reactive to nucleophilic substitution reaction. So first of all we'll understand about this. As you know, the first of all any of the aryl halide we'll take for the example. Here we'll take as X. Now you know the number of electron are with X group is having the 7, and out of 7 one electron is paired with this carbon. 6 electron are unpaired electron. So total number of 3 unpaired electron this halogen is having. So now unpaired electron are, due to their activeness, they come to the bond. So the first effect is shows due to the resonance of this CX bond acquire partial double bond characteristics, and due to cleavage of that CX bond, here this bond possesses the double bond, and here this X become the positive charge, and as here this cleavage occurs, so the bond it gives negative charge to this position. Here you have a negative charge. So cleavage of this CX bond is very difficult in haloarine as compared to the haloalkane, and this decreases the reactivity of haloarine towards the nucleophilic attack. Now student, here this negative charge tries to acquire the position over here. So what happens, the bond which is here, that will just acquire the negative charge on this para position. So again it happens. This negative charge comes to the formation of bond over here. Here you are with the X with the positive charge, and this bond, due to this negative charge, came to this position. So bond from here comes in a negative sign over here. Now again what happens, student? This negative charge tries to come on this position. So difference in hybridization of carbon atom of CX bond. So now this double bond just goes for the negative sign on ortho position. Here X with the positive charge. Here you have a negative charge due to breaking of this double bond, and here you have a bond. So in haloalkane, it is a sp3 hybridization. If we'll talk about the haloalkane, then it is a sp3 hybridization. But here you can see it is a sp2 hybridization. This is sp2 hybridization. As you know, haloalkane, it is like X, H, R and H. So this is sp3 hybridization. In sp2 carbon has a greater S character. Here the S character is more than the sp3 carbon. So it can hold the characteristics we'll see, then it can hold the CX bond pair more tightly. CX bond pair more tightly. And even this bond is shorter than the sp3. The second probability for aryl halide is less reactive for substitution reaction. Here this CX bond in sp2 is shorter. And that's why it is stronger. sp2 bond length in aryl halide is shorter, so shorter bond is stronger bond, and so it is less reactive than haloalkane towards the nucleophilic substitution reaction. SN1 mechanism is not at all possible. Not possible. Why it is not possible, student? Because as you know, in SN1 carbocation must be formed. So here carbocation is formed and haloarine is highly unstable due to absence of resonance. So reaction of haloarine SN1 mechanism is not possible because in SN1 mechanism कार्बोकैटायन फॉर्मेशन जरूरी है. कार्बोकैटायन फॉर्मेशन for SN1 is must. And for SN1 in haloarine, this carbocation is not possible because it is very unstable. Why it is unstable? As in this haloarine, it is having the absence of resonance. Unstable because absence of resonance. So now student will just try to understand as why the haloarine undergo electrophilic substitution reaction slowly. This question may be in this such a way, or it can be asked okay, this reaction is very slowly or acquire the drastic properties or conditions for the reactions. So this is the very clear idea for you to understand why it is happen. Now another point here we'll just take that presence of electron withdrawing group. Suppose we have a electron withdrawing group NO2 in ortho and para position. Electron withdrawing group NO2 is suppose in the ortho and para position, which increase the reactivity, of haloarine. So why it happens, student? एंड मेटा पोजिशन पे वो इफेक्ट नहीं होता है. सो दैट विल ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड हियर. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल विल जस्ट गो विद द haloarine. This is our haloarine and we are adding our NO2 group in the para position. As you know, N is with the double bond O and another O is with the partially negative charge, and here the N is with the positive charge. Now any electron withdrawing group, if we are using suppose OH minus plus OH minus we are trying to add. Now what happened here? This OH minus will attack to this bond, and due to this bond, double bond of that, as previously I showed you, this bond breaks and comes to the with the negative sign. So the resonance is here. Here you have X also and OH also. Now this bond breaks. So here it is with the minus sign, and this NO2 N double bond O minus, and here it is a plus charge. Now again what happens? This minus charge comes toward this side, so this will come to the para position. This minus charge occurs with the bonding, so this bond breaks and comes to the minus charge on the para position. As already on the para position, the NO2 group is present. So now here what happens, student? Here you have X, OH. This bond, here it is. Here you have a minus charge. This is the minus charge, and your NO2 group is present over here. Now again this bond breaks and come to the minus charge here, and this minus charge forms a bond here. So the next resonance for this is, here it is X, here it is OH, here you have a bond, and here with the minus charge. and here you have a nitro group, O minus and N plus. So here you can see that the last step is Cl minus will leave the means X. Here suppose if we have taken the Cl or X minus is as a living group, and for this resonance we are with the, and here it is a NO2 group, O minus and N plus. Thus we have taken for the nitro group as a para position. Same way if we will take the nitro group in the ortho position, then what happens, student? Here you have X. Now this nitro group we are taking as ortho position, N double bond O and O minus N plus. Same way here also OH minus is your nucleophile. Now this OH minus, how it attacks? As it the first position, first step, here you have X and this OH. Here you are with the NO2 group, double bond O, O minus and N plus. Due to the minus charge over here, first step, what happens? This minus charge makes a bond here and this bond breaks. This bond breaks. So the next resonance, here is X, OH, then N double bond O, O minus, here N with the plus, O minus. Now here what happens, student? Here you have a bond, here it is a minus charge and this. Now in the next resonance, this bond formation is here and this bond breaks. So here X, OH, here it is a minus charge, here it is a bond formation, and your NO2 group is N double bond O, O minus and plus. Now this minus charge forms the bond here, and here what happens? This bond breaks. This bond breaks. So here you with the OH and N plus double bond O, O minus plus Cl minus is your leaving group. So the same way it will be on the meta position also. So the presence of nitro group of ortho and para position withdraws the electron density from the benzene ring. Here what happens? Withdraw electron density from benzene ring. And so the attack of nucleophile of haloarine, the carbocation on here the carboanion is formed and it is stabilized through the resonance. This carbanion is stabilized due to the resonance, and the negative charge appeared on ortho and para position. Here you can see the negative charge occurs on ऑर्थो एंड पैरा पोजिशन. ये आपकी ऑर्थो पोजिशन थी, फिर यहाँ ये आपकी पैरा पोजिशन है और फिर से यहाँ ये आपकी ऑर्थो पोजिशन है. सेम वे हियर इफ यू विल सी, then here the negative charge it is on the ortho position, here it is on the para position, and again it is on the ortho position. So this negative charge appeared only on the ortho and para position with the stabilized by NO2 group, while in case of metanitrobenzene or meta position no resonating structure is bare. The negative charge on the carbon atom presence in the NO2 group, and that's why the meta position does not stabilize the negative charge, and so no effect is observed. Now students will just study some of the electrophilic substitution reaction of haloarine which is undergoes as a halogenation reaction also. So in that halogenation reaction, first of all we are going to study the chlorobenzene reaction, chlorination. First reaction is halogenation. In halogenation, we are taking the chlorobenzene. When this chlorobenzene is react with chlorine in presence of anhydrous FeCl3, then we get the mixture of one 4 and 1,2 dichlorobenzene. We get the mixture of 1,4 and 1,2 dichlorobenzene. Now the next reaction will occur, that is we known as a nitration. That is a nitration. Here we'll take the chlorobenzene. Student, these are the reactions which can be very useful for your conversions also. As you know, the chlorine is very easily living species. So ये आपको उसी तरह से याद रखना है. यहाँ पर we'll take the concentrated H2SO4 with HNO3. So as we have studied this ortho and para position, here you will get the para position product is the major product and there is no change in your main group. So whatever you are adding, that group will be added only at the ortho position, and para position. So this 1-chloro-4-nitrobenzene, it is your major product. This is your major product as per the symmetry, and we have studied about the Markovnikov's rule. The next will go with the sulfonation. Next we'll go with the sulfonation. In this all you have to keep in your mind, your 1,4 is the product. Here you will get always the mixture of 1,2 and 1,4, and always the para position product is your major product. So for sulfonation with chlorobenzene, it is to be heated in presence of concentrated H2SO4 and same way we get the mixture of, here the sulfonyl group is the main group, so numbering will start from here. So here you will get 2-chlorobenzene sulfonic acid, this is a minor product, and the second product is 4-chlorobenzene sulfonic acid is your major product. Next very important reaction is Federal-Kraft alkylation and Federal-Kraft acylation. Here very important questions generally asking in the board for the sulfonation also and for Federal-Kraft alkylation and acylation also. Some questions are commonly asked in routine. So here we'll take the chlorobenzene. When we are going to do the Federal-Kraft alkylation, then we do this reaction in presence of methyl chloride and an anhydrous AlCl3. And the same way product is 2-chloroacetophenone. Sorry student, here as we are taking the alkylation, so here we get the toluene, that is 1-chloro-2-methylbenzene. Here also methyl is the substitute product. So here we'll start numbering from this 1-chloro. This is your minor product. 1-chloro-2-methylbenzene and plus Cl, and here it is a CH3. So 1-chloro-4-methylbenzene is your major product, and this reaction is known as Federal-Kraft alkylation. ये रिएक्शन भी काफ़ी बार एग्जाम में पूछी जाती है. सो वेन एवर वी आर डूइंग द अल्काइलेशन वी आर एडिंग द मिथाइल क्लोराइड एंड anhydrous AlCl3. Same way if we are doing the acylation, then in presence of AlCl3 only we are doing, but here the reactant we are taking, it is different, and that reactant we are using is for acylation. This is our chlorobenzene the reactant is CH3 C double bond O Cl or CH3 CO ट्वाइस O, ये भी हम ले सकते हैं स्टूडेंट। ये किस तरह से रहता है? सो दिस इज CH3 C double bond O, here it is CH3 C double bond O and bond between this is your CH3CO twice O. So when acylation is doing, we are taking in presence of anhydrous AlCl3। स्टूडेंट दोनों में ये AlCl3 सेम है, सिर्फ रिएक्टेंट हम चेंज कर रहे हैं। सो एज रिएक्टेंट इज इफेक्टिंग ऑन द रिएक्शन, इट गिव्स द main role. So here the product is totally different. So here it is a chlorobenzene and you got the acetophenone. Here we get the acetophenone. So this is your 2-chloroacetophenone is your minor product and the major product is 4-chloroacetophenone, it is your major product. So student, you can see that how much the reactant plays an important role in the reactions or conversions. Other than this, some of the aliphatic alkyl halide also, I'll give the hint to you, the product is different. As the reactant are different, the product is different. So first we'll take the example. For that, it is a KCN and NaCN. Student, as you know, this organic chemistry standard 12 के लिए haloalkane and haloarine is very important chapter. If you will study this chapter very clearly, then I don't think there is some problem for you in other organic chemistries chapter for this. So understand this, and whatever the hint I am giving you, that hint you just keep in your mind. Now here student, there is a two different reactant. One is KCN and another is AgCN. Both are in the aqueous form, and we'll try to understand what will be the product when we are using the KCN and when we are using the AgCN. These are the conversions which is very important. In exam, the question is asked to you. Suppose we'll take methyl chloride and we try to get what will be the product by using KCN and by using AgCN aqueous. Here KCN, or we can use the NaCN also. So KCN or NaCN, it is in the completely ionic form. So it forms as a K plus and Cn minus. So K plus will be released as a KCl. K plus is released as a KCl. So CH3, CH2 and C triple bond N means cyanide. Here the product is cyanide. So C triple bond will attach directly with the carbon. But AgCN is not a completely ionized. So here what happens student? Here it forms, the product is CH3, CH2 means bond formation is with the nitrogen side. N triple bond C means it is known as isocyanide. As you know student, KCN के लिए या अगर हम CN की बात करते हैं, So here it is a K plus and Cn minus. So C triple bond N. नाइट्रोजन के पास में भी एक लोन पेयर पड़ी है और जब KCN में से ये बॉन्ड टूटा तो यहाँ कार्बन के पास में भी ये एक इलेक्ट्रॉन की जो पेयर है वो पड़ी हुई है. सो यहाँ आप देख सकते हो कि कार्बन इज ऑल्सो forms the bond because of the lone pair of electron, and the same way nitrogen is also having the capacity for formation of the bond. So here what happens, it is completely ionized, so the K will be replaced and the bond C bond occurs. So here the product is cyanide, but here for the AgCN there is no possibility of the carbon bond. So here the nitrogen and carbon C and bond occurs, and that's why this product is known as isocyanide. So student, इसके ऊपर से आपको ये एक MCQ का अच्छा सा क्वेश्चन हो सकता है. And this type of reactant, it is known as ambident nucleophile. एम्बिडेंट न्यूक्लियोफाइल का मतलब होता है कि एज ए कार्बन और नाइट्रोजन दोनों में से कोई भी बाजू से वो बॉन्ड बना सकता है. उसी तरह से हम एक दूसरी पैर लेते हैं स्टूडेंट. अनदर एग्जाम्पल विल टेक, दैट इज पोटेशियम नाइट्राइट एंड सिल्वर नाइट्राइट. Potassium nitrite and silver nitrite. Same way we'll take the methyl chloride, CH3, CH2, Cl. What will the product if we have a potassium nitrite and if we have silver nitrite? If we have a potassium nitride, then product is CH3, CH2. As in the KNO2, it is in the K plus and N के ऊपर एक लोन पेयर है स्टूडेंट. NO2 का स्ट्रक्चर आपको मालूम है, N डबल बॉन्ड O, आगे ही मैंने आपको समझाया NO माइनस. सो यहाँ पर भी एक लोन पेयर है. आगे जब हमने इलेक्ट्रोफिलिक सब्स्टिट्यूशन हेलोएरिन का पढ़ा था उसमें भी NO2 का स्ट्रक्चर मैंने बताया था. तो यहाँ पर K और Cl, K प्लस एंड Cl माइनस निकल जाने की वजह से here the bond is CO bond. The bond formation occurs with the CO bond and double bond O. It is known as ethyl nitrite. It is known as ethyl nitrite. And if we'll see with the AgNO3, then it is a CH3, CH2, and it bonds occur between C and N. So C, N double bond O and O. So it is known as nitroethane. Student, just try to think both the product is different as the reactant we use different. KNO2 completely ionized, so the bond between C and O, because the oxygen is partially negative than the carbon, here the nitrogen is partially negative than the carbon, whichever we have seen with the KCN and NaCN also. So this two pair is also very important. The third pair we are going to think about, that is, we'll take the dry Ag2O. We'll take the dry Ag2O. The third pair is silver oxide in dry condition and silver oxide in presence of air or with water, means in the moist condition. So here also both the product are different, both the reactant are different, so but natural product is also different. So here what happened, this Ag2O is in the dry form, so this is the structure of Ag2O, and here this Ag2O is react with air or a moisture, so Ag2O plus H2O, and here you have the silver hydroxide. So now we'll understand what will be the product. We'll take the same example, methyl chloride. It is in the dry Ag2O, and this is the presence of air. So here this Ag will be replaced, or it just goes out as a byproduct. So here you get the ether. So here 2 mole of Ag. So here we require the 2 mole of methyl chloride, CH2, CH3. So here is your product as a ether. And now for this moist Ag2O, if we'll try to think about that, then what happens? Here it is a OH. So this OH will replace the chlorine. So here the product is alcohol. Product is alcohol. Here you have a byproduct plus 2Ag, and here you have the byproduct plus 2AgCl. So here the ether is your product when you are taking Ag2O in the dry condition, and whenever you are taking Ag2O in presence of water or a moist or a air, the product is alcohol. So this also you have to keep in your mind, student. This type of questions are asking in the MCQ formation, and you will get the confused. The same way if we'll think about the toluene, whenever the toluene is react with chlorine, ये जब हमने प्रिपरेशंस ऑफ हेलो अल्किन पढ़ा था उसमें भी मैंने आपको समझाया था कि अगर ज़्यादा प्रपोर्शन सनलाइट की प्रेजेंस में लेते हैं, मतलब हेल्प, वो मैंने समझाया था कि फ्री रेडिकल रिएक्शन कब होता है. सो वहाँ हमें याद रखना था हेल्प. व्हाट इज दैट मीनिंग ऑफ हेल्प? दैट ऑल्सो आई एम जस्ट वन मोर टाइम ट्राइंग टू एक्सप्लेन यू. हेल्प का मतलब फ्री रेडिकल रिएक्शन कब होता है. सो H stands for heat or high temperature. E stands for electrophile or electrolysis. L stands for presence of light. And P stands for presence of peroxide. So अब हम टोल्यूइन का एग्जाम्पल लेके समझते हैं. Whenever the toluene is react with the chlorine in presence of sunlight, this is our toluene react with chlorine in presence of sunlight. Then our product is, suppose if we are adding the more proportion of chlorine, if we are adding the more proportion of chlorine, then the product is dichlorophene methane, if more proportion of chlorine is added, so we get trichlorophenyl methane. And finally, this is the फाइनल प्रोडक्ट. इससे आगे अब हमें प्रोडक्ट नहीं मिल सकती है. सो नॉर्मल कंडीशन में अगर है तो हमें CH2Cl, अगर मोर प्रपोर्शन डालते हैं तो डाइक्लोरोफिनाइल मीथेन, एंड मोर प्रपोर्शन में क्लोरीन डालते हैं तो वी हैव अ ट्राइक्लोरोफिनाइल मीथेन. एंड दिस इज द फ्री रेडिकल रिएक्शन स्टूडेंट. सो आप देख सकते हो जिस तरह से हम उसके अंदर रिएक्टेंट चेंज करते हैं, प्रोडक्ट भी चेंज हो जाती है. बट अब यहाँ पर ये देखना है स्टूडेंट कि यही टोल्यूइन का रिएक्शन अगर हम